राज साहब के ऊपर किताब की बात करी, मुझे याद है जब किताब का विमोचन हुआ था दिल्ली में, आई अटेंडेड दैट इवेंट, जब उस टाइम पे प्रेसिडेंट थे, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट थे वेंकैया नायडू सर, ही वाज देयर फॉर दैट, एंड we've read the book and it's considered for me like a seminal piece on what Raj Saab was on sets. I mean, many stuff has been said about his personal life and stuff, and that is one pure book that gives us a true insight into what kind of a filmmaker, the kind of a team leader that he was on set. And you have worked on two very important films. Bobby, your very close friend Rishi Ji's acting debut as a leading man. एंड देन मेरा नाम जोकर, जिस फिल्म को उस समय में उतनी पहचान और रिकॉग्निशन नहीं मिली जो अब मिल रही है. सो सर, प्लेन इफ आई आस्क यू, व्हाट डू 100 years of Raj Kapoor साहब मीन टू यू एज अ शागिर्द?
Well, to me the thing is that I don't think Raj Kapoor, what he was, can ever be anybody else. So I'm blessed that I got to work with him, and whatever I've learned is only from him. That's all. I wish there was somebody else who was born, but I don't think there's going to be somebody else. So this is an outstanding person. And I'm so glad I'm here for his 100th. And I also happen to be the last living person who was close to Raj Saab. In fact, I don't know how long that's going to be. Before also, of course it's going to happen. Come on, that's where the world moves. But, so I'm trying to actually impart knowledge which I have gained from him and impart it to students, young filmmakers. I'm also a lecturer at a university, at RV University in Bangalore, and there's talks with a couple of other universities. So this is what I am doing, and this is all courtesy the boss.
Some tenets of his filmmaking that, if you have to give, like you said that you share these pieces of wisdom with the young and upcoming filmmakers, any 3 points if I have to say that that Raj Saab used to do which has stood out for you, something that you did when you were on set actively, and something that you ask aspiring filmmakers to also follow or to look out for?
Well, the basic thing was that what he believed in, which is a quotation also used. He said, I breathe cinema, I love cinema, and I'm here because of cinema. So that's, I think, the cardinal rule that he had. And I would tell people that what he had told me is something they should follow, is that go by your heart. Because what your heart tells you is the correct thing to do. You may not get success early, but it will come to you. And I'm a living example with that. That did come to me, and as he had predicted. So, and also one thing very important is that he had told me, he said, listen, you're working in an industry where nobody has complete knowledge. Agar main bolun ki I have complete knowledge, which you say that I don't have complete knowledge. I am also learning today from films I see, from younger people. And I think when I go and lecture or talk to students about filmmaking and all this, I learn more from them than they learn from me. So the process is something which goes on.
I remember when at that book launch you had said that, you know, when you went to Krishna ji to seek her consent that you are writing this book, when she went through and when you told her about it, she said that आपको वो सारे किस्से पता हैं जो शायद उनको भी नहीं मालूम थे. तो ऐसे दो एक कोई किस्से आप याद से शेयर कर सकें जो कृष्णा जी को भी नहीं पता थे सर के बारे में.
I think that was on the way he worked. You know, जैसे एक चीज मैंने नोटिस की थी उनके साथ कि जब वो शॉट लेते थे तो I used to see his fingers moving. You know, somebody speaking something and the boss is here with his fingers moving, and I asked him one day, I used to ask him any questions because he told me that अगर तुम्हारे दिन में कुछ हुआ तो पूछ लो, if you don't answer me you'll not get an answer and then you'll regret it in life कि I should have asked him this and I never did. So I asked him one day, I said, sir, I noticed that you have your fingers tapping and what is the reason behind that? He said, the reason is that while the shot is going on, I am counting the music beats. You know, the music, the kind of music I will have for the scene is playing in my head. And I'm counting those beats, which I think was a wonderful thing and a very difficult thing to emulate. So there are incidents like this which Krishna aunty may not have known about because she was not party to that kind of thing. तो ऐसे बहुत इंसिडेंट्स हैं.
एक तो ये भी है, मैंने पढ़ा था कि आपने कुछ लिकर मिक्स करना था, कर दिया था अपने बॉटल्स में, फिर उन्होंने आपको पकड़ लिया था लिम्का भरते हुए.
ये see, he had his quirks. और एक मेरे ख्याल इस इंडस्ट्री में काम करने के लिए कोई सेन आदमी नहीं है. You have to have some quality in you which makes you insane. This was doing a scene for a party for Bobby. It was his birthday, and that was on the set. So instead of liquor, you know, you normally put in Coke and you try and get the colors to be the same. And he saw me doing that and he said, listen, I don't, these guys in front, give them actual alcohol. I said, sir, they'd be drunk. But he said, no, tell them not to drink it. But anyway, I did what he had to. And फिर वो जो tidbits होते हैं with drinking, he said, I want pista and badam. I said, sir, that's going to be very expensive. So he said, नहीं मुझे चाहिए. I want that, and I want actual champagne to be brought in. And I was very worried with the cost. तो जब scene कर रहे थे, there were 3 or 4 junior artists in front. And I told them, I said, don't eat the pista and badam. Okay? And there were these 2 guys in front who only kept eating the pista and the badam. It's there in the scene, and I could have killed them for that, but they just wouldn't stop. So anyway, that's the way he was.
And like you said, you know, the music beats that he was counting. Music in his films had a different role to play.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole soundtrack of a Raj Kapoor film is a completely different story. How invested, because you know, I have read this also that, you know, that he used to put black paper on the, I think where the editing was going on, black paper on the window so that the editors don't know कि दिन का क्या समय हो गया, काम नहीं.
Yeah, you see, he used to edit himself, and when we were in the final edit, that's he put up black paper on all the open windows.
This is for which films?
This is for all the films I did with him. and so that you had lost sense of time. And we were not allowed to take our watches inside the editing room. Neither did he carry his watch. So you never knew what time it was. And when he would get tired, he'd say, just open this and see, open the bright sunlight. And he said, oh, it's the morning. Yeah, it was about 8:30 in the morning. So he used to say, all right, everybody must be tired to go home and come back here. And there would be a car कि वो सबको छोड़ेगी घर पे और वही सबको पिकअप करके वापस आएगी
तैयार होने के बाद।
तैयार होने के बाद। अब प्रॉब्लम ये था कि I was the last person to be dropped, so I had to be the first person to be picked up over there. तो टाइम कम मिलता था, फिर भी half an hour, 45 minutes, and then pick everybody up and go to the studio and back to first discussing with the boss what we are going to eat all day. That used to be the first discussion. 2 घंटे जानते थे वो डिसाइड करने में कि आज खाएंगे क्या का। तो किसी ने कहा कि जी एक दाल है काली बड़ी अच्छी मिलती है थाना में, और किसी ने कहा कि जी चिकन यहाँ बहुत अच्छा मिलता है। पुरानी जगह बॉम्बे में लोगों ने लिस्ट बना दिया, तो गाड़ी जाती थी सब जगह खाना वही लाने के लिए जो लोगों ने सजेस्ट किया। तो लेकिन थकावट तो हो ही जाती थी। आई रिमेम्बर वन डे इन द एडिटिंग रूम, मेरी आंख लगी, मैं सो गया एडिटिंग रूम में पीछे एकदम कोने में, और मेरी आंख खुली तो सुबह हो गई थी। I slept all night there, and I found it a little scary. What if I didn't know my way out? You know, but anyway, that's the way he worked, and in those days he was a vegetarian himself, and his famous kissa of खाने का बहुत शौक था उनको. In one of those days only in the evening, we were having a snack, and I saw him take a piece of pav. You know, Bombay में जो bread है उसको pav कहते हैं, and he split that pav into two, and मक्खन लगा के he put a jalebi in between, and he started eating that. And I said, sir, you know, how can you do this? He said, why? Is it written somewhere that I can't? It's not written. I eat what I like, and I'll give you a better way to eat this. And Radhika, you actually dipped that into tomato ketchup, and and he ate that. Yeah, so you had a pav with butter, a jalebi, and tomato ketchup.
What a pav.
Yeah, so those were the eccentricities of that man, and he loved these kind of things.
I know, sir, you have a lot to do, so just last 2 questions and then we'll be done.
Sure.
म्यूजिक की बात बताइए, म्यूजिक किस तरह से, लाइक आई थिंक आपकी ही किताब में मैंने पढ़ा है that he was like this conductor who was hosting this orchestra but without sheet music, something like that.
Yes.
So what was the atmosphere when he was helping create? Because I have seen his interviews जिसमें उन्होंने कहा कि उनके अंदर से पहले गाने आते थे, फिर फिल्म के लिए गाने बनते थे।
देखिए
का एग्जांपल बताइए जैसे।
देखिए जब पहली बार मैंने सिटिंग अटेंड की थी उनके म्यूजिक की, तो I was a 15-year-old when I joined him, and I think a month or 2 months after that there was a sitting, मिलन जोकर के गाना करना था, तो I went there, and for me it was a great thing to see Raat Sahab, Shankar ji, Jaikishan ji, Harsat Sahab, Shailendra ji, Mukesh ji, you know, these stalwarts. It's a huge moment in my life to see them all together. And they were creating a song. You know, And they had this situation which was being discussed. And then Shankarji said, I have a tune which might fit in. And you know, all music directors, when they sing the tune to you, they use dummy words. Dummy words in the sense it just because it gives you an easier way to hear the tune. Like in Main Aai Aaja, were dummy words which Pancham had used. And we retained it in the film. Mama ya kero 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 mama. तो वैसे डमी वर्ड्स होते थे. तो जब शंकर जी ने गाया गाना तो मुझे लगा कि समझ नहीं आया कि मैं खुदकुशी कहाँ से कर लूँ, कि खिड़की से कूद जाऊँ या, क्योंकि उस मुखड़े में जो ने गाया था वो सिर्फ माँ बहन की गालियाँ थी उसमें. अब and the worst kind of language I had heard. And nobody had a reaction. They were all quiet. And then somebody said, Shankar ji, ये जो वो माँ की है उसको बहन की कर दें. So this is how the whole thing went. And they were normal. There was no this thing with them.
And what was the song? What did it become?
This was a song we had recorded for Mera Naam Joker, which finally didn't come into the film. Okay. It was with the Russian girl. Okay. I remember the final words were Da हाँ कह दूँ, Da कह दूँ तो दिल बिज जाए. So, but it was not used in the film.